This just in. Pro-woman, misogynistic activist Matt Walsh finally says the quiet part out loud on Twitter. Welcome to Here's Your Apology, the ball bag of YouTube. I'm your host, Nate, and this is Levi. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accurate.
Okay, well, I took a chance. Sometimes you swing for the fences.
I think I like nutsack better than ball bag.
Really? Hello and welcome to another edition of Here's Your Apology, the nutsack of YouTube.
The nutsack.
The nutsack?
Versus ball bag.
Ball bag is hilarious to me.
I know, I like ball bag, but nutsack has more of like a quaintness. Like ball bag, I'm picturing like big warm nuts,
Big warm
loose
nuts.
sack.
Mm-hmm.
A nutsack is when they're cold and like
Whoop!
yeah, that's a nutsack. And I think I like that better.
You like nutsack?
I prefer a nutsack to a ball bag.
Okay. Welcome to Here's Your Apology, the nutsack of YouTube. I'm your host, Nate. Here's Levi. He's our producer. And, you know, I feel guilty because I was talking to my wife this week and I realized I can't wait for my dog to die.
Is it she,
yeah.
She's sick?
No, perfectly healthy.
Just old?
She's getting up there. She's 12 years, human years.
What's that in dog years?
Whatever 12 times 7 they say.
So in the almost 100 probably.
Yeah, she's almost 100.
In dog years.
In dog years.
But I had a dog that lived to 18. I think I had 2 dogs that lived to be 16 to 18.
Too long.
So you might have a good
half
a decade left.
I'll make sure that I don't have half a decade.
We're switching her food.
And we're going to leave the gates open.
They hate that. Their digestive systems hate that when you switch their food.
She just gives up.
Yeah.
Like, beef? I was eating salmon.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Just dies from the runs.
I'm out. Yeah. Just goes out and shits in the yard and then dies.
Yeah.
In a difficult place for me to get to. She's like a rock,
yeah,
dude.
you got a big dog. It's a pit bull, right? For those of you who don't know, Nate has a pit bull.
I own a pit bull.
And it's a beefy dog.
Yeah. She has a body of Rambo, and she eats her own shit.
I mean, that's dogs.
I know, but I'm in the gym constantly, and I still look like melted butter. Like slightly.
Right.
It's sad.
They got that natural physique, that bodybuilder physique. You know, some people don't have to try.
Yeah. I'm so glad she doesn't know, though.
Doesn't know how hot she is?
Yeah. Truthfully. Like we had her uterus removed early.
Oh, the spade.
What's it called?
Yeah,
I couldn't think of the word spade, so I was just like, I went with
hysterectomy. You gave your dog. That sounds brutal.
We gave her a hysterectomy, right there in the garage. So I think that calmed her down, but to the point where she acts. My dog.
Oh, you mean the getting her fixed calmed her down as far as the aggression that pit bulls have?
Yeah.
Right.
Or whatever. I don't know. As much as they could.
Right.
I think. I don't know how that works either.
Your dog doesn't seem aggressive to me, but I've only known her for like a couple of years.
She's not aggressive, which makes me so mad. Which is why I wish she was a little bit of a
more of a threat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you break into my home,
I was still
to kill me and my family, you're also going to leave with the dog, a loyal friend.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
So you want her to die, or you're just thinking it's about that time? I feel like nowadays, today, most people, when their dog dies, it's because they put them down out of like respect for them, not wanting them to suffer.
I feel like that's so crazy because.
So like you can put your dog down at any time.
How much does it cost?
I mean, if it's inevitable, the cost is baked into the,
Well, define inevitable because we all die.
Yeah, exactly. The dog's going to die.
Put her down. Yeah. Tomorrow I could schedule my dog to be put down next week.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, That's crazy to me. Isn't that crazy to you?
I feel like that's how most people, when their dogs are at the end of their life, they have them put down. It's like more humane.
Sure. That's how they're going to treat us
If
at the
they
end of
like
our life.
get up and they're all shivery and they like can't walk because their joints hurt or whatever, then you just take it to the vet and you put it down.
Yeah.
You know, no one lets an animal just die naturally. If it's a pet and you're letting it just die naturally, that's
beautiful.
animal abuse.
Yeah, they're just like suffering,
They're like,
and you're like, well,
we could give you a shot, but that costs money, you know.
and we want you around, because what if you pull out of it?
Yeah.
They're just like in pain day and night.
20 years old.
Yeah.
20-year-old dog just like
dying
has
for 2 weeks.
seizures every 30 minutes or something like that.
And you're just like, well, we got to let nature take its course.
Yeah.
Like, just ignore you just turn the TV up every time you hear it yelp. You're just like, ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's nothing wrong with your dog to where you would put her down.
Well, she reminds me of my father sometimes, which is the main reason I want to put her down. No, just kidding, Dad. She does this thing. It reminds me of my dad, where she just sits there and fucking licks the inside of her fucking mouth.
Your dad licks people? Or just his mouth?
His own mouth. He sucks his own tongue.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
like old people do.
This is your fault. You got a pit bull. Looks like a blown up bulldog, basically. Your fault. The way I see it.
Okay.
You signed up for these end of life issues that you're having with your dog.
Yeah, I accept accountability, and I am gonna do whatever I can to correct the issue. Next week,
Scheduled an appointment with the vet.
Tuesday. No, I fucking love her. I'll cry when she dies, but also I'll be maybe not equally as sad. I mean,
you'll be sad. How long?
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
You're gonna be so sad.
I know I'm gonna cry. That's why I'm making jokes now.
Right.
When she dies, I'm gonna be,
don't joke about it.
Yeah, it's not funny. I'm gonna be the it's not funny guy for like a week.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making jokes about it now, because she's still here, and I can be like, oh, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at her in the face and I'm like, you're gonna die soon. Just because I'm running from the fact that I'm gonna have to face her death.
Yeah. It's gonna be so sad.
I'm gonna cry so hard you won't be able to hear me.
You're gonna go back and you're gonna look at the pictures when she was a puppy.
Sad music
when
to
you
them.
got her, you know, when they were just doing cute stuff constantly.
And then growing up through the years, like she's one of my
you got
children.
every generation of, you know, oh, now she's full size for the first time.
Yeah, this is when she got her certificate from training school. And like this is a funny TikTok I made of her pooping in the yard.
Yeah.
Here's her dead, and here's me crying.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna cry so hard.
So hard, probably.
I mean, I get it.
But also, I'm not gonna have to find a dog sitter when I go out of town.
So you're not gonna get a new dog? No.
No.
Too soon or eventually? Like, is it because you're sad?
I'm already sad, but also I don't want to connect with something that
That's
I have
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that I have to
you don't want to
leave at home.
Well, you also don't want a rebound dog. The next dog after
worst dog.
the dog dies,
Yeah.
you need to love as much as you love the dog that died.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like a dude who gets a divorce and immediately gets married.
Yeah, it's a rebound. That's all.
You married the rebound, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you thinking? This isn't Love Is Blind.
No. Like
this is
if you're,
fucking Larry
if you're
is blind.
Desperate, you dog sit for somebody. You know, you don't adopt. First of all,
Dip your fucking toe before you jump in.
Yeah. You can't. And I don't honestly. The people who switch from dog to dog, they never truly love those dogs.
No.
You know?
They're just there to fill a
I love
fill a hole.
my dog in the same way that you love your dog.
Yeah.
You know? They're like a family member. We got I get the iPhone pre-made slideshows.
Yeah.
Just my dog.
That's the best.
They put it to like a track. You know, here's when you picked her up and brought her home for the first time. You know, and it's like, yeah.
But you, unlike me, like I could see you dipping into sentimentality or whatever. Like you could be sentimental. I look at those and I'm like, I'll start to get sentimental and then I'll be like, oh, you're gonna fucking die so soon.
Yeah.
Like you can be gone. Like I'll make a joke in my own head so I don't have to.
No, I mean I hate feeling feelings.
Yeah, but you're good at it, I think.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Neither am I.
I'm not as bad as you are, but I'm not great at it. I'm the same way. Like I'm watching something touching on TV and I feel it welling up.
I'll do that.
And I'm just like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll tell myself,
mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is, first of all, they produced it to be manipulative.
Yeah.
You're a sucker for falling for it.
You bought in, you
yeah.
dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll do that shit. But my problem is like real life shit.
Right.
Like I remember when I was young, when I was first married, Kat, like the first year, her back went out, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? First year, baby. No, it was like the
back
first.
was always blown out.
The back. Don't let them tell you different. No, like the third year in probably actually, her back goes out. She has to get a surgery, right?
Okay.
But I thought her back had just, my back went out,
Like
Yeah. Yeah, so just lay on the couch, rest, do those things.
Yeah.
Well, she did that for 3 days, didn't get any better, got worse.
Yeah.
Now, we had to call family friends to help me carry her down to the car or
She's
whatever.
Like paralyzed.
Yeah, like she can't move her. And I'm fucking making jokes the whole fucking time to the point where they're going, this isn't funny. This isn't a funny situation.
Yeah.
And so like there's a lot of growing to do, you know what I mean? And I
feel like that was probably a growing scenario.
It was a super I always pull from that
since then.
Yeah.
Like
I've cried in front of my wife since then a couple times probably.
Have you?
Yeah, for sure.
I've cried in front of my wife a handful of times. Maybe like 3 that I can remember.
Good ones?
No, never good ones.
Never, huh?
Straight face. It just runs down.
That's manly, though.
Exactly.
That's manly.
I'm
like,
just like,
like the ugliest look on my face.
You ugly cried in front of your wife?
I have before.
Yeah, I've never done that.
She's probably cheating on me, huh?
But I don't. Yeah. I don't ugly cry in front of anybody. I remember even as a kid in like 2nd grade, I remember getting hit into the face with like a kickball, and like
refusing to cry.
I immediately cover my face like this because I know it's gonna be an ugly cry.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, so like I'm never ugly crying in front of.
Why have I never thought of covering?
Yeah.
Like I could have just done that, and it would have been problem solved.
I don't remember the last. I don't remember the last time I had an ugly cry. Do you?
Yeah, dude.
You remember the last time you had one?
Yeah.
Or what was it over?
My boss was telling me to do something I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
No, and I was arguing with him. Yeah, it was in this house. So the past 5 years. But before that,
I guess like a death makes me cry. Like someone dying, obviously.
I'm so jaded to death, bro. For
yeah,
real.
Well, then what do you ugly cry over? What was you said you could remember? So what is it?
I think honestly because I was I was like trying to hold everything in from like exploding on my wife. Like
you were just mad? So you started ugly crying?
It wasn't
a little bee?
Like a bitch. Like it was to the point.
That's not a good reason to ugly cry.
No, it was
like, when was the last time I ugly cried? Oh yeah, when I got in a fight with my wife.
Oh yeah, when I got so upset.
Lame.
I couldn't find the cinnamon. Yeah. It started off me not finding the cinnamon. I was baking cookies.
Really, it was about her thinking I'm not competent.
Yeah. Her not thinking I was a man, and so I sobbed.
Yeah.
Absolutely sobbed in front of my whole family. No, I think it was like a fucking mental break. Like I was super stressed.
Mm-hmm. Have you cried in front of your kids like that?
No.
Have they ever seen you cry? Because, like, I never saw my dad cry.
Yeah, I don't think they have, really. But I don't think that's good either.
I think it's good. I'm going to be that kind of dad for my kids. The kind of dad that they never see cry.
Okay.
I think it's good.
I don't. Because I think you should see...
No. Weakness? They should see daddy be weak because mommy said something mean to him and now he's crying.
No. You don't want to cry over that shit. That's like if a guy like that, yeah. Mom and dad are going to go through a divorce.
No, I'm going to be like, think about this. Think about like God.
Mm-hmm. I want to see.
He doesn't have the weakness. He sets the ideal. That's what I'm going to be.
Yeah.
The ideal.
Yeah, but I would want to see.
I'm not crying over some weak little.
No, but what if you saw your dad crying at church?
Over what?
Like just they're talking infidelity.
Yeah.
How it's a sin or homosexuality, and your dad's just like,
yeah.
Something nasty, just like, ooh. No, if you're talking about like, just like
has
being
like
a warrior,
spiritual moment, and like feels touched and cries.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Nah,
I do, because I think
weak.
Remember that you cry at church.
You think David cried?
Yeah, it's literally says David cried.
You think Jesus cried?
Jesus wept. He didn't just cry; he wept.
There's a difference.
I guess there is. I don't know what weeping is. What is?
Weeping is what men do. Crying is what bitches do.
Well, then I want to weep. I would rather weep. How do you weep?
It's
Teach me your ways.
Weeping is like what I do in front of my wife, which is straight face, let the tears run out. The tears come. You can't fight the tears.
No, but you can have an angry face.
But your face can just be unaffected by the emotion. Yeah, exactly. Just keep it straight.
What you said just hurt me, and I'm.
That's
how I'm going to show you.
Well, in your case, because you cry when you get in fights with your wife, but
every time, just a big ball of emotion. Before that, it was a long time since I cried.
Yeah, I can't think of the thing that made me like.
You're also not married to a Hispanic, and I mean,
I am Hispanic, so
and your mom's not.
If anyone's gonna cry passionately,
if you were married to one of your sisters, you would have cried by now.
I don't know.
No, because they were raised right.
Yeah, yeah. I will say that sometimes I feel like the thing that's gonna fix me is if I had a good cry. Like sometimes I'm like so like this.
I thought you were gonna say gun.
No, like sometimes if I feel like so stressed out and just like overwhelmed, I'm like I know that if I just like ugly cry bald right now, it would feel so good. No. But my body won't let me. Yeah,
swallow it down.
Exactly. I like feel like I'm on the precipice and like I can't get there.
But you could if you let yourself.
Maybe.
But you're just like,
yeah.
No,
maybe if I was
fucking weakness.
Yeah. If I took therapy or something, like that's what they teach you to do is like, let's get it to tears. Like you feel like you're gonna cry. Let's get you there. You know.
Not you. You know. That's what I would feel like if a therapist said that to me and be like, not you. Yeah. And not today.
You're not getting me there.
You guaranteed.
Yeah.
Not you.
But sometimes I do feel like that would be a good feeling. But then I don't do it because I'm a man and I don't cry like for no reason, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Like,
that's fucking weak.
And it's
crazy.
definitely because of no reason in those moments. It's like, it just would feel good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why we can cry during the national anthem. That's cool. No, that's cool.
I don't think a cry.
Okay, weep. Weep?
Gentle weep.
A
very gentle weep. Honestly, if a tear comes out, it better just be like on the rim of the eye, but never drip.
Yeah. Your eyes.
That's what's allowed.
Welling up, like it wells up.
That's what's allowed during the national anthem.
Okay,
is a little
and a Toby Keith song.
Yeah,
about 9/11 or something.
Exactly. It wells up, but it doesn't drip. If it drips,
you're a pussy. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
You're gone.
Yeah.
You're fucking gone.
Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have invited you to this.
Yeah. Funny story. That reminds me of this time that me and a really close friend were at a church service, And it was a really good church service. And he's at the end, the preacher asks, like, bow your head, close your eyes. And he's talking still. You're not looking around.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be this like emotional alone moment with God, right?
Uh-huh.
My friend next to me, and I'm really reflecting on the sermon and what he said. Like, it was all so good. And my friend sitting next to me, Mike, shout out Mike. He's crying, right? And I notice he's like crying,
Yeah.
And I just put my hand on his back and I lean in and I go, "You're fucking embarrassing." And he started laughing. He started laughing to the point where it was like drawing attention.
Yeah.
And then I regretted like making the joke,
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, like I hope no one asks what the fuck, what he's laughing at.
Yeah.
Because then I have to explain I like interrupted God because I had a zinger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What a terrible friend I am.
No, that's what church is about. That's like where I started, commentary.
I like to think God laughed. Oh, Nate.
I mean, I went to, like, growing up in church and going to church your whole life. Mm-hmm. That's the best part of church, is sitting next to your friend and just like, the pastor says something, making a joke about it.
That's what
and then
she said.
Trying not to laugh at it. And then, but trying to get your friend to laugh.
Yep.
That was the best part.
Absolute best part.
Yeah.
Or hearing a fart. Could you imagine? Do you remember hearing a fart in church?
No.
How fucking funny. Farts are funny anyway when you're a young man. Right? But hearing a fart. Okay.
I can't explicitly remember a time when I heard a fart in church.
Yeah.
I can think of like one scenario for me that I could not control myself laughing was I was in a church service.
Okay.
And like it's a worship song.
Mm-hmm.
And like the lady just like says, like some lady in the audience says the words too early. And like it's just done. Like, yeah, I couldn't help, like after that it's like everyone's like worshiping and like it's kind of quiet. Yeah. And she hits the verse too early or whatever.
Like,
yeah. And then everyone
totally interrupted the moment.
Yeah. It's so funny though.
That is
and then
funny.
you try not to laugh. Well, let's get into what brings us here this evening. And that is the problematic tweeting of conservative pundit and blogger Matt Walsh.
The intolerance of this man.
I don't know if you saw what he put on Twitter.
Matt Walsh?
Yeah.
The prince of conservatism?
The pretty boy of the Daily Wire, Matt Walsh.
The pretty boy. He's the pretty boy of the conservative movement. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. He's our pretty guy.
All right, let me read some of these.
Have you seen him without a beard?
No.
Oh, it's good that he grew it.
Most people who have beards, I think, need them. So I'm just going to read a couple of these.
Okay.
These are some tweets from Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire again. At Ben Shapiro, his boss, I'm assuming.
So he tweeted at Ben? Benny?
You know what you did. You're a closeted homosexual and hide behind being Jewish.
Wow.
I'm surprised he still has a job.
Not your finest moment, Matthew.
Joe Rogan is a pedophile.
Oh.
I mean, he might know some things we don't know.
He better have some pictures to back that up. I'm just saying.
I ain't a gangsta, I'm a sassy shooter.
Matt Walsh said this.
Yeah. Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It's a threat of some sort.
My pronouns are that /
Bold pronouns from Matt Walsh, by the way.
Dropping the N-word.
Yeah. And he used the A, which seems...
like a real conservative. Mask comes off.
Yep.
You're just proving all these lefties right.
Can't
Everybody who hates you, all your enemies, you're just proving them right.
Mm-hmm.
With these tweets.
Yeah. I don't care what's going on at home, dude. You can't break mentally and start tweeting. Because that's when you lose your platform. You can't say the quiet part out loud on Twitter. all the time. Matthew, you know better. And, you know, if he uses it, which he shouldn't because it's always off limits, him using the A instead of the ER seems double disrespectful.
Yeah, because he knows what he was doing.
He knows.
Yeah.
It would be more respectful to like use the ER.
Being that you are a white man.
Right.
A white cisgendered male.
Yeah, but he used their adaptation of it, which is double no.
Cultural appropriation of that word.
Yeah. Well, the blacks did that.
No, they made it their own with the A. The white people, ER. Hard R or not at all, if you're going to say it.
If you're a white person.
If you're going to say it, hard R or not at all.
Publicly. If you're going to say it publicly, hard R or not at all.
Yeah, yeah.
This isn't a rap song. You can't just sing it.
Yeah, that's appropriation and that's inappropriate.
Appropriation is inappropriate.
Yeah.
Put the ER back on or shut the fuck up.
And you know how I know this is real? Because he tweeted, "My Twitter isn't hacked. This is just the real me coming out." Said the quiet part out loud.
Boom.
We knew it.
Boom. My Twitter wasn't hacked. Try and walk that one backwards.
Yeah.
Try and explain that. If your Twitter wasn't hacked.
Yeah. Yeah. You just admitted it. Okay. You just admitted you were racist.
Who has egg on their face now? Boys, your face red. Right, I'm assuming.
No wonder they love you over there at the Daily Wire.
Yeah. Using the N-word.
Here I thought you were a hero, standing up for women. And now it comes out. You work for a closeted homosexual.
Crazy.
And you say the N-word.
Yeah. But I will say, if you take away all the racism and bigotry, he made some great points.
Yeah. Just general conservative talking points.
Yeah. And I just was like, finally.
No, the funny part about this is obviously he was hacked,
Oh, he was hacked?
He was hacked.
Why the fuck would he say he wasn't?
That was the confusing part. He apparently came out later, said he was hacked. If you buy it, you buy it. If you don't, I understand. But the person who hacked him, what race do you think they were?
If I was to guess, I would say Indian. Like Eastern Indian.
I feel like it was a black person because it says, I ain't a gangster, I'm a sassy shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a black person or is that a white person trying to sound black?
Yeah, black people don't say sassy.
Yeah. So it was a white person.
Black people don't hack.
Yeah.
They loot.
Okay, so it was a white person trying to tweet black from his account.
Maybe, or woke.
I mean, they said the N-word. So even if it was a liberal.
It was a liberal for sure.
They dropped the N-bomb.
Because why would they target Matt Walsh if they weren't liberal?
Well, it could have just been like a joke.
There's bigger people to... Like he's...
Yeah, but if you just wanted to pull a joke on Matt Walsh, hack his account, say the N-word. It would be funny.
I mean, okay.
I could see you doing it without there being political reasons for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's also a lot of reasons why his political enemies would do that. But I could see it also just being a joke. Someone pulled on him.
What's more likely, do you think?
Know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you think white?
I think he was probably a white person, and so it's just some racist liberal person who hacked his account.
Right.
Or just someone pulling a joke. One of the two, I think.
If it's someone pulling a joke, what race are they?
Still white.
Still white?
Yeah. Has your account ever been hacked?
No, not that I can remember.
I don't think I've had my account hacked, but I've had the password stolen and I've had to reset it.
Yeah.
And maybe they got a tweet off or something. They posted something.
Right.
But I was able to block it by changing my password or something like that.
I don't remember if maybe my MySpace page was hacked.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
It's always frustrating because we're basically powerless against any kind of
So what do you do?
Yeah. My sister's Instagram account was hacked.
Uh-huh.
And it was all just porno stuff. Like all the captions were changed to her kids and stuff. All the captions were changed to like these lewd comments and stuff.
So her husband like swapped
and so
account.
she had to make a new account, and that account still exists. There's a picture of her, all her backup history of kids, and it says like, click on this link to watch me yeah, and it just exists now. Like,
oh no, dude.
She lost the account. She had to make a new account.
And Instagram won't do anything.
Nah, she couldn't do anything.
That seems so illegal.
It's crazy.
Illegal.
Yeah.
To use your face to sell porn. I mean, it's happened to me, but I've allowed it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Dude.
No,
I mean,
so nothing like that's ever happened to you?
Not to the extent that I've lost it completely. Like the thing is gone now, and I have to make a new account, start from scratch. That's never happened. No, but like enough to where it's like something like I had to change my password and set up to whatever security, whatever. Clearance.
The authenticate, like whatever the fuck, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. Have you ever wondered how they do it? Have you ever wanted to learn how to hack into someone's account?
Nah.
Whose would you... Okay.
I'm not nerdy enough, you know?
Let's pretend you just know. Whose would you go for and what would you say? Just for funsies. No? No?
I'd be more like interested in what I could find out privately, you know?
Ooh,
like where are the
go?
secrets?
Okay, where would you go for the secrets? Elon,
probably. Do a little snooping around the inbox.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Mark Zuckerberg. Definitely Hillary Clinton. Definitely Joe Biden and Trump. You know? I want to know everybody's dirty laundry.
Okay.
And I'm happy to like...
What are you doing
find
with
it out and just know. Like, I don't need to leak any of it. Like, if I just know...
I don't need to say
I'm
shit.
perfectly happy. Exactly. I'm perfectly happy knowing the secrets without needing to, like, publish it, you know?
Yeah. I could see you being satisfied with knowing the answers and also, like, in just solidifying where you stand politically or wherever, and then not ever using them to justify your argument, just going, like, being
just
confident.
Knowing I'm right. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Yeah, okay.
Guess we're all going to be... I guess the oceans are going to rise 10 feet this year. Or whatever it is. Like, but I really know what's going on.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to rain in an area that hasn't rained in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
In June. Yeah, but not ever. It's so funny. Levi just disappears. All right, this guy knows. He's a really good guesser.
He knows everything.
We can't have that.
Yeah.
The guesser. Do you think when Ben Shapiro read that tweet, he went, "Oh, Matt was
he fired him?
Matt was hacked."
No, I think he fired him
immediately
and then had to walk it back.
Yeah. He just exploded immediately.
Yeah, like,
well, first off, this is highly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh. So we're gonna have to let you go.
Private message first, like,
okay,
gonna have to let you go, and I think you know why.
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
Really? This is what we're doing now?
Yeah. This was a secret between the company, the leaders at the company. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we don't say that word publicly. We just say it in meetings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not even every meeting. You just tweeted it out. We're gonna have to let you go.
Yeah.
And also making fun of my Jewishness.
Now it seems like we allow people to say the N-word here at the Daily Wire. And that may be true. But privately.
Yeah. Look, saying the N-word is one thing.
There's a context. It's the context.
But calling me Jewish, it's crossing the line.
Yeah. I saw someone tweeted that it was like hacked for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Got like 10 minutes worth of tweets off, which is like a few tweets because you can't do it consecutive, otherwise you know it's hacked. You gotta, like, if you hack someone, you gotta do it in a natural pace.
Yeah.
That way people think it might be real. You know, like, there's no way. And then like 10 minutes later tweet something else and it's like, is
he freaking out right now?
This is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could have done better. Like they use too much time hacking and not enough time thinking about. It's like
good tweets.
It's like the dog who chases the car. and then catches the car. It's like, what do we do with the car?
Yeah.
You're not going to eat
You
it.
should have had a better plan. I
Yes.
feel like they didn't know they were gonna get through. Like hack the.
Fuck, we did it. What do we say?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. We got to type the N-word. Just fucking type.
Somehow, what's the? Yeah.
No, not ER, because if they find out who we are, then we just use the A. Use the A, but then we'll make a tweet around that word.
Say something about trans people. He hates trans.
He hates them.
Yeah.
There's a million things they could have done better.
Yeah.
So I really am disappointed in these hackers. To be honest.
Ultimately it was kind of a lame attempt, but
it was an attempt.
It was an attempt, and good on you.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for the attempt.
Yeah.
But damn, missed opportunity.
This is the problem, though, with all of his enemies and people who are anti Matt Walsh's message. You know, they'll come up at Q&As and try and ask him questions, and it's like, it's fruitless. You know, just like this hacking thing was fruitless.
Yeah,
they didn't have. Ultimately, they think they got up to the mic and they got a gotcha question or like a gotcha point, and then he just like steps aside and navigates it easily. And
that's the biggest conundrum to me in this whole thing, in like all of these things, is how uncreative liberals are, but yet they hold spaces in creative places. You know what I mean? Like they control
that's my problem
the
with,
music and the entertainment industry, but they can't fucking think of a witty joke when they hack a conservative's Twitter. Like, get the fuck on it.
That's my problem with a lot of art nowadays in general, is that it's just so over the top, in your face messaging of like, guess what this painting means?
I don't know, gay something.
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
something.
It's like
social justice,
representation of everybody. Everyone's represented. Is that what it means? Like, it's talking about a time when people weren't represented, and now this is showing the difference when they are represented.
Oh, you heard me talking about it?
Yeah. It's just like all of art nowadays is there's no abstraction. It's all the most like literal messaging.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, you go into an art gallery and the curator is like, tell me how you enjoy this painting, and the people are like, well, what ethnicity was the painter?
Yeah.
Like, what? Do you like the painting?
Yeah.
What ethnicity was the painter?
Did they have a struggled childhood?
Yeah.
Or did they come from money?
Right.
They had painting lessons.
Oh, they had painting lessons.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's a good painting then.
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
at its core, it's whatever.
You know,
fine.
I guess it's technically good, but you know. Now this painting of a slave whipping his master.
Oh, breathtaking.
I can really see what the artist was trying to go for here.
Like the basic of symbolism.
Yeah, it's like that's art nowadays, and it's just like,
right. Bring on the new Banksy.
Yeah, where's Banksy at?
Where's the new one?
The new Banksy.
Yeah, like a creative, like, that's a symbol in a way that I haven't thought of it before.
Yeah. Flowers
out of a gun instead of a bullet.
Genius.
Put it on the overpass.
Banksy.
Yeah,
Banksy.
We need.
You said Banksy.
Banksy boy. That's funny.
Banksy. Where's the new Banksy?
What is it, Banksy?
Banksy, yeah.
Banksy. You know, I called him Banksy for like a long fucking time.
Till just now?
No, I think you may have pointed it out before. Oh, during the Shredded Art episode we did like a year ago.
Yeah.
You were like, it's
Banksy.
Banks. Even still, it's in my head.
Banksy.
Yeah. I'm just changing his name. Best of luck, Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
Keep your secrets in your beard and not on Twitter.
You know, I hope you don't get canceled after this whole situation. Obviously, still got a job. I'm not surprised. Daily Wire, got your back.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping N-bombs on Twitter, got your back.
Sweet Baby Gang, got your back.
Not surprised. But watch out for those hackers.
Yeah. Stay off the risky sites. That's where they're getting you.
Yeah, you definitely entered your password somewhere you probably shouldn't have.
You Ted Cruz'd it.
And that's why this happened to you. So
it's looking weird.
You didn't get caught, but
you got caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a little bit caught.
You got caught a little. We'll let you go on this one.
Yeah.
The next one, we're going to look up your search history.
Clean sites. Clean sites, your password's safe.
Might I suggest Covenant Eyes, where you can, be held accountable to your family, your wife,
Yeah, your wife sees everything you search
everything, and that might
every
prevent
keystroke. That includes deletes.
emphasis on stroke.
yeah.
And that includes deletes.
Yeah.
This week's apology goes out to Matt Walsh. Matt, look, bro, you're saying some good things lately. I like it. Finally, someone has the balls to stand up and say what we're all thinking. And it was you. And I'm proud that you just took the bravery. Just like Samson, who grew his hair out and had strength. You're growing your beard out. And that's where your strength comes from. Strength to say what we're all thinking, buddy. I would never tweet the N-word, but I see where you're coming from. You didn't say the ER, you said the A. I think that was to relate to people. And but otherwise, you're 100% dead on with the Ben Shapiro comments. It's time you start your own media company where you can say